Hi, Cancer. Welcome back to the Spirit's Path. And this is your November horoscope for 2021. All right, and just to recap, this year is the year of the ancestor. Everybody's listening to their own beat and walking on their path. All right, being dedicated to that path by walking through the birch trees, listening to that ancestral beat. And last month, in October, was a month for you to heal. Whether that's traditional healing or non-traditional healing, it was an opportunity to, kick back and, get some healing done mentally, physically, psychologically, all the whatever healing that was needed for you, because, the month of September was a struggle for you. And this was after having a reunion, back in August. So, you've healed up. Let's see what November has for you, Cancer. So as usual, I'll draw one card for the theme, and then I'll look at the themes for each of the weeks. All right, Cancer, and your theme for the month is going to be about strength, represented by the Life Lessons card of the Woodward. Okay, and maybe that was a good time to heal up in October, because November is gonna tax your strength, tax your courage. Okay, now the Woodward is a guardian within the wildwood forest, and he's one of the guardians. The other one is the stag, but this guardian brings forth strength and courage for you. Now he's got the Page of Stones and the Knight of Arrows within the picture. Okay, so there's a message of stability and security, and also the ability to which is represented by the lynx or the bobcat, however you want to look at it. And then the hawk flying in the air gives the hunter the ability to make that the Knight of Arrows hawk is all about quick decisions. Okay. Knights are also about, tacticians and fighters. So, the Woodward's got that strength and courage to move through the forest, but he's also listening to, the animals that are there, giving him, the messages of security and stability, but also, the foresight of seeing what lays ahead. Okay. And the ability to make that quick decision. So in November, you might have that opportunity. With Thanksgiving coming up at the end of the month, you may have that opportunity to, have to make a quick decision, whether that's work related or family related or, friend related. But it's gonna be one where it's going to allow you to, strengthen your security, your stability. All right. It's going to, make you feel that you're strong in the situation. Not like an upper hand type of strong, but just, the opportunity of having that strength within a situation. Let's call it positivity, okay? As well as courage to move forward on whatever those decisions, are out there. All right, Cancer, so that's your theme of the month. Let's see what happens in the first week and how it relates. So that first week of November is going to be represented by the Four of Arrows and Rest. Now, you just came out of, the seven of stones and healing. Okay, and anytime that you're healing, you still need to rest. Okay, so maybe what's going on during this first month or first week. Let's turn this around this way. Is that maybe you need to have some strength and courage facing that healing battle. Whether that's some sort of trauma that you're going through, okay, a surgery or something on that nature, that has happened. But now is a good time for this week, that first week of November, to rest, to sit back and recuperate, rejuvenate. Let this Four of Arrows. Arrows is about intellectual energy too, so rest the mind. Just kind of take a pause in stillness and just, breathe in and just, let the mind go blank. Don't think about what's happening. And, if it's, with the fall weather coming upon us, it could be more of an opportunity to, to snuggle with your blanket, to, sleep in a little bit longer. We do have the time change coming up here within the United States. So there's going to be an opportunity for you to, kick back and relax and rest a little bit. And like I said, recuperate and rejuvenate for the path that's ahead of you. And when you do that, that gives you, that fills the reservoirs up with more energy for the strength. It gives you greater determination for your security, or not security, for your courage. Okay. So let's see what that second week has for you. The second week is about the 10 of arrows and instruction. Now, 10s to me are completions. So you may be coming to a situation this month in November, Cancer, of, you're completing your studies, or you're completing, teaching somebody. If you're a college student, looking at this, you got the strength and the courage, but, maybe finals are coming up for you before, the holidays. Okay, you got a big test. And it's good that you have this rest card here, because, if you're resting yourself up for more instruction or to give instruction, okay, what that's doing is that's allowing you to complete, whatever studying you're doing right now, whatever that intellectual process that's happening. Okay, and, realizing that something's coming to a completion. Now, maybe this is a job situation or a promotion within your job where you have to train somebody. All right. If you're moving on up or moving on out, maybe you have to train your replacement. And that takes strength and courage, to train somebody to do what you're doing. Okay. And, what I like about this card the most is, you are either the teacher or the student. So it's goes hand in hand. And, anytime it's you teach, you're a student as well, because you can learn from the student. And if you're a student, you can learn from the teacher, obviously. So, here's a good opportunity of passing on that instruction to other generations, as well as learning something new. And anytime we learn something new, most people don't like change. And, as a result of not liking the change, we have to have that great strength and great wisdom to embrace it and move forward. And hence that's where the woodwork comes up. So let's see what the third week has for you, Cancer. The third week is going to be the Guardian, another life lessons card. And that's represented by the Guardian, the bear skeleton. The way I refer to this card is there's an opportunity for you to face your fears. And, whatever you're fearful of from the week before, maybe that could be that new job. Maybe it could be taking on teaching for others, however you want to look at it. This is an opportunity to face those fears that you have, to say, am I really ready for this challenge? And the only way you're going to get past this skeleton bear is to look it in its eyes and, let him know that, I'm ready to face my fears. The cave behind him is part of your path. You can see the path running through right here. Right between its legs. And, it's not going to be well lit, so you may have to use your other senses, to get you through this. And anytime that we go into the dark, fear starts to bubble up. Anytime we start to let the mental piece of it, within this, let's say this 10 of arrows instruction, if you're taking on new instruction or, moving up and moving out, there's a little bit of, that fear that's out there. The unknown that you don't really understand. And it's coming through this month with that strength and courage to face those fears. It's coming through to say, you know what, Mr. Skeleton Bear, I am not going to let you stop me on my path, okay? I've got the strength and the courage and the determination to move forward, okay? And yes, I have to face my fears when I'm going through that. And as long as you recognize that as you're moving through Cancer, the month of November, especially in this third week, maybe, this is, right before Thanksgiving. As long as you recognize that, okay, you can say to this bear skeleton, you know what? You don't scare me. You understand that I have to, look within, and I've looked within, all right? And I'm going to apply, the rest of this path for this month to face my fears, okay, with strength, courage, and determination, all right? Because, again, it's represented by the woodward, okay? So let's see what that fourth and final week, that week of Thanksgiving, has for you, Cancer. And that's represented by another life lessons card of the wheel. Now, the wheel is all about destiny and fate. You are the maker of that sweater or shirt, however you want to look at it. And what the wheel tells me is that in order for you to move forward, you have to take control of your destiny. You have to take control of that loom, all right? And if you're making this a green shirt with with an orange wheel, then you have to continue with that process. Now there are some feathers around with this too, and that's all the birds that are within the Wildwood Tarot deck. You got the sparrow and the hawk. I don't know if there's a swan feather in there, and you got the herons in there as well, which is psychic energies. So it's represented both by night and day. So that's a universal element as well. So the universe has your back, okay? But you control the loom, you control the weave, you control the pattern that you're going to make. And during this month of November, even though you faced your fears in that third week, maybe the three of these cards go together where it's see if I can get these up here right. Here you went through some instruction. Maybe you're moving on and moving up. Got that promotion. You have to face that fears. Now once you face those fears of taking that new job, you've got the opportunity, okay, to define what that new job may be, okay, or a relationship. This could be a relationship as well. All right, and along the way of facing those fears from the week before and facing your destiny, you have to have that strength and courage to move forward. To have 3 life lessons cards down here is significant in the fact that the universe hears what is going on, and sees what's going on in your life. Okay, Cancer. And it's an opportunity for you to, have that strong resolve, to listen to those messages, all right, and make the quick decisions that allows you, to weave that loom how you want to weave it, okay, to make, the shirt or the sweater in the way that is fitting for you, okay. So that tells me that, you have to have that strength and determination to, take control of your fate and take control of your destiny as you're moving forward. And that's good. That's good leading into December and the end of the year because, most of this year has been all about rebirth and, looking at it, you've got the hooded man, the world tree, and the shaman there in the summer months. And, you celebrate it a little bit and now you're going through that healing phase. And maybe that healing phase last month is leading you into, taking care of that strength, taking care of that courage, but allowing you to look into 2022 a little bit differently, Cancer. And that's, with some determination, with some courage, of facing those fears for what's happening, setting yourself up for success in an instruction mode during that second week in November. All right, Cancer, so there you have it. That's the card of the month, the Woodward. That's your horoscope for November. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. And this is D for Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you in the month of December. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.